Good morning. It is Friday. We are starting our day with a 16 item shop at Acme, going 9 miles, getting paid $24. Here are the items. This is going to be the easiest $24 ever. Let's go to Acme. Alright, we're here. Let's go shop for 16 packs of ramen. Alright, ramen is secure. Found all 15. There's a 6-pack and 15 pork. 15 minutes, 8.3 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. He met me outside. I've delivered to him before. We have our next order, 9:57 or 9:67, 9 something. Picking up at Dunkin'. Let's go over there. He's a nice kid. I just refuse to video kids unless they're far away, but he was standing there with his little doggy. So yeah, he orders like odds and ends of things. Like one day I delivered soda to him. This time it's a bunch of ramen. But let's go Dunkin'. Alright, let's go see if this is right. That was a couple minute wait. Come on, let me through. Anyway, 9 minutes, 4 miles to the drop off. It was put all the way up here is beyond me because he lives right by a Dunkin'. But I don't know, I just deliver it. Normally meets me right at the street. That's all dropped off. I'll post what I made. We were both like, why'd they send it all the way up there? $4 for 2 miles. Where's it going? Alright. Yeah, we're gonna take this. I normally don't do $4 orders, but what the hell? Why not? Alright, let's go to... Where are we going? Starbucks. We got an add-on for another $4.50, $4.75, whatever the screenshot says. Going 0 miles. Picking up at Starbucks again. Let's go. Alright, they're both going to the same customer. They just added stuff packed in here. Alright, they're both picked up. They're going right across the street. They're both dropped off. I have my next order. Target. 11 items. The items look easy. I think they're all in the baby aisle. Let's go to Target. Thank you, Uber. I don't want a $2 Walmart pickup. Or a $9 for 16 mile. Uber's paused. 1 hour in and we're at $36 already. We're here. Let's go shopping. Alright, that's all shopped for. 15 minutes, 4.3 miles to the drop off. Let's go drop this off. Alright, I didn't get a screenshot of that. No. I don't want to go to Glasgow. Pause. Alright, we got our next order, $17.75. Picking up 6 items at Michael's. It's all candy stuff, so I know right where that is. It's candy making. And I think it was Starbucks. Let's go do it. It was Michael's and Chick-fil-A. Let's go shopping again. Alright, that's all shopped for. The Chick-fil-A was canceled, so I'm getting half pay for that. 5 minutes, 1.3 miles to the drop off for the Michaels. Alright, that's all dropped off. 1 to 5 on DoorDash. We got our next order, Miller's Country Kitchen. It's at the what is it? Whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, it's 10 something for 4 miles. Let's go do it. 10:03 for 7.5 miles. Whatever, just keep on doing it. Alright, for that canceled Chick-fil-A, I got $5.25. Farmers market, that's the word I was looking for. Alright, we're here now. Alright, that wasn't that long of a wait. Only a couple minutes. 13 minutes, 6.7 miles to drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. That was fun trying to figure out where he was. Anyway, it's 2:10 on DoorDash. I'll post what I made. Oh, here we go again with these big farm trucks. Estimate wait time for orders is 3 to 12, so let's go do it. At least it's not backwards. Alright, let's go see if it's ready. There's people waiting and it's busy, so probably not, but we'll go see. That was a couple minute wait. 11 minutes, 5.4 miles to drop off. Alright, let's go leave this at the door. Alright, 3:13. Alright, we got our next order. It's $4.25, which, you know me, I don't like taking anything under 5, but it's going 1 mile. Let's go get it. Absolutely not. They tried giving me an add-on for $4 for 7 additional miles. No, thank you. Uber Eats has jokes. Giving me a 666 for 18 miles. No, thank you. What is this? 558 for 13? No, that ain't happening either. Alright, this is 4 minutes, 0.4 miles. 2 minutes. Alright, that's all dropped off. We have our next order. I will post what it is. It's 6 something for 4 something. Panera. Let's go get it. Alright, let's go see if this is right. Alright, that's all picked up. It was right when I got in. 8 minutes, 2.9 miles to drop off. Uber's still trying to send crazy Walmart orders. I'm not going that way. Alright, let's go drop it off. Meet at door. Alright, that's all dropped off. She messaged me to leave it at the door. We got our next order, $5.50 for 4, picking up at Hong Kong. Alright, that's all picked up. 11 minutes, 3 miles to the drop off. Of course, it's raining. Let's go drop this off. Alright, that's all dropped off. We have our next order stacked. 11.25 for 7.4. Red Robin and Jersey Mike's. Let's go do it. Alright, I didn't even have to call. She came out as soon as I pulled up. 4 minutes, 1.1 mile to the next drop off or pickup. We're going to Jersey Mike's. Let's go pick this up. Alright, 9 minutes, 1.3 miles to Silver Lake Elementary. I got an extra $1 for verifying holiday hours, even though she had no clue when they were. Alright, that's dropped off. Next one is 6 minutes, 2 miles. Alright, let's go drop this off. Alright, that's dropped off. We have our next order. Sprouts. I know, Sprouts. Picking up 3 items. Let's head over there now. Alright, let's go shopping. We're here. Do I have a parking spot? That's the big question. This works. Alright, let's go get these 3 things. That's all shots for 3 items. You would think it would be a little quicker. Anyway, 14 minutes, 7.1 miles. Alright, we added I forget what it was, but I'll post it. So it was 6 items at Walgreens. That's all dropped off. Now let's go to Walgreens. What the hell? What is up with these freaking ramen noodle orders? This one's for 6 ramen noodles. Good grief. Let's go quickly shop for these before the rain comes, because that downpour is no joke. Alright. Alright, that's all shopped for. They only had 5. They didn't have 6, so they're SOL. 4 minutes, 1.7 miles to drop off. Drop this off. That's all dropped off. Right, we got 2 orders at Starbucks. Let's go do it. Let's go pick them up. That's all picked up. Both of them. It was Jersey Mike's and Starbucks. 5 minutes, 0.9 miles to the drop off. I got the notification severe weather is coming. Next one is 11 minutes, 3.8 miles. And then I think I might go home. We'll see. So right now we're playing it by ear on the weather. That Starbucks order added $1 to her tip. So but we're still on the second order. We're about to drop it off now. Alright, that's all dropped off. 1 to 5 on DoorDash. Alright, we got our next order, Walgreens, picking up 3 items. Let's go do it. Where are the items anyway? Toilet paper, oil refills, and cranberry juice. Alright. Alright, since people can't park, let's go get this. Alright, that's all shot for 4 minutes, 1.2 miles to the drop off. Hello, Mr. Beaver. Let's go drop this off. $2.42 for 3.7 miles. No, thank you. What's this? No. Alright, we're down to 74. Alright, that Walgreens order, she added a $3 tip. Thank you. 2 to 9. Alright, we got our next order, Pizza di Napoli. $15.50 for 10 miles. I am about over this rain. For the past 2 weeks, nothing but rain, and it's sunny out. 21 minutes, that was a few minute wait. 21 minutes, 9.49 miles to the drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. 8:07. Alright, that's all dropped off. 3 to 11. It's that slow time again. Alright, we got our next order. Wawa 642.9. Let's go do it. Alright, let's go get this. Alright, while we were in there, we had an add-on for $4.25 for 1 mile. So we took it since it's right there. The first one is 2 minutes, 0.78 miles to the drop off. Let's go drop off this first one. Alright, next one is 10 minutes, 3.9 miles. Let's drop this off. Up to 650, 3 to 12. That Jeep's loud as hell. Anyway, we got our next order. Acme, it's not great. It's $8 picking up groceries. No shopping. Let's go do it. They have me stuff like choose red lights. Let's go pick this up. That's all picked up. It's only 3 bags. 13 minutes, 6.1 miles to the drop off. Let's go drop this off. Alright, that's all dropped off. That one I don't mind too bit. She was in a wheelchair, so it wasn't anything heavy and it wasn't backwards, so we're good. 2A on DoorDash. Alright, as it stands right now, we're at $25 an hour rate. No, what went all over the street? We got our next door. We got to turn around again. $9 for 5.6 miles. Blah blah. Let's go see if this is right. Alright, that's all picked up. Seven minutes, 2.29 miles to the drop off. It's all dropped off. 3 to 13 again. Another transformer. Things are so weird. Can you see it closer? Alright, I took this Papa John's order only because it's a first floor apartment, and hopefully it's ready. If it's not ready, I'm gonna unassign. I have a feeling this ain't gonna be ready. Let's go find out. Pizza and breadsticks are secure. They're SOL on sodas because they don't got any. They haven't had any for 2 weeks. 9 minutes, 2 miles to drop off. This guy in front of me tries cutting off that white car. That's all dropped off. We already have our next order. $5 for 1 mile. Picking up at Chick-fil-A. Let's go pick this up. Alright, that's all picked up. 9 minutes, 1 mile. Alright, we had to take this one. Not happy about it, but I had to decline 2 shops in a row. I just turned off shopping orders because I'm not shopping for 6 items for whatever the hell it was. Anyway, we're at 70 AR, so let's go pick this up. Alright, let's go see if this is ready. I doubt it, but we'll see. It's all picked up. 14 minutes, 6.58 miles to the drop off. Alright, it's the slow train. Let's go drop this off. That's all dropped off. Mr. $2 tip. Our next order, the Mexican restaurant by the smoke shop. Let's go. I can't say the name. Let's go see if this is right. This will take me back to the zone. That was like a 5-minute wait. 13 minutes, 4.5 miles to the drop off. Let's go drop this off. Alright, 1 to 3. Alright, we got our next order already. Los Margaritas, or whatever it's called. Me Mexican restaurant names don't work. 1625 going 9-ish miles. Let's go get it. Alright, that's all picked up. It was ready when I got there. Woohoo! 19 minutes. 8.6 miles to the drop off. I'll leave it at the shed. Alright, let's go to Townsend. Alright, let's go put this in the shed. There's the shed. Alright, that's all put in the shed. I gotta go get service now. Continue. We gotta drive down the street to get service. Alright, that was a $12.50 tip. 1 to 3 on DoorDash. We got our next order. It doesn't look good, but we're 4 miles away, so this is like a $14.75 for 10. It's picking up at Panda and Chipotle. So let's go over there. Alright, we parked at Chipotle, but we're at Panda too. So let's go pick these two up. Alright, they're both all picked up. First one is the Panda. It's 16 minutes, 4.9 miles to drop off. And apparently there's a bad storm coming tonight. So I gotta be home before 9. According to my dad, a tornado touched down in Buna in Jersey, so, and the storm's coming this way. I'm really starting to hate this train. It's at the worst time. Let's go drop this off. Huh? Alright, that's all dropped off. Alright, 14 minutes, 5.9 miles to the next drop off. Alright, this is going to be my last order of the night. The storm's coming in, the lightning's already crashing, so let's go drop this off. We got 10 minutes. Let's go drop this off. Oh my god, I'm soaked. Alright, I will post the numbers. We have lightning and thunder and everything else, and yeah, I'm out of here. For the day, we worked 11 and a half hours. We did 23 deliveries on DoorDash. I don't think we hit 300 yet, but it's all good. But I'm going to go home. I will gas up tomorrow. The lightning is going, so have a good night. Be safe if you're out in this, and I will see you tomorrow. We're going to try to do earn by time tomorrow.